Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Getting some people in the room. Getting some people in the room. Hey, 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 everybody. Hey. How is everybody doing? Cancer Girl, Shell, Annie, Delta, what's up? What's up? Miss Phillips, Debrosa. Let me invite a few more people, and we can jump this off in a hot second. Beep, 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 beep. Hope y'all doing all right on this Sunday. Mm, all right. Welcome. Welcome to the show. You know how we go. Welcome to the show. You know how we go. Got some new music coming out. We missed y'all last week, just so y'all know. Thoughts from Your Boy podcast, but we will be back this week. We had a little problem, But anyway, that's here, there, no there. Technical issues. We'll call it technical issues. Um, but we're back today, and we're talking about the proverbial conversation that everybody wants somebody, but they want the right somebody. But has anybody took the time to think about, in the midst of all this wanting this exact person down to what color their hair is, how many hairs they got on their beard, or what size something is that you're fantasizing about? Have we taken accountability to understand that we might have passed or let pass the person that was for us, the right person that was for us, due to the fact that all we cared about was trying to attain this perfect person, or what we thought was the perfect person in our ideology of what that person would be, or who that person is, or what they look like. Because it's hard out here dating, and I've been on a lot of dating sites lately. Not a lot, maybe 4. I've been on 3 or 4 dating sites, and it seems women say crazy things. I can only speak for the women. I don't know what men are telling y'all or what they're not saying to y'all. I only speak to what the women are putting on their profiles. If you're not 6 foot or over, don't message me. And I'm thinking to myself, what if I'm over 6 foot, but I'm an asshole? It don't matter that I'm an asshole. It just matters that I'm over 6 foot. Or men are saying the same thing to women are LOL trust. Okay, so like, give me some examples. What are men saying? 4 is a lot. Hell, 1 is a lot. Yeah, but I guess you could say I'm actively trying to date, because I don't physically meet women outside the house anymore. So I've been limited at the present moment. I've been limited to just the internet. So it's dating sites, it's Instagram, it's Facebook, it's TikTok. It's those sites. Those are the things I visit on a regular basis. Men want certain types of women, whatever that is for that man. For real? And that goes for the man at the time. No one goes for the heart anymore. Yes. No one does go for the heart anymore. So I ask y'all, is love dead then? It is because a lot of women want something materialistic or financial. And I can't speak for all men. I can only speak for me. What I'm looking for in a woman isn't financial, isn't material. Looks play a part because I'm a man and I'm an abstract creature. Like, if I'm not physically appealed, then there's a problem. But aside from that, I just want a real person. For sure. Okay. I don't think love is dead. The way to obtain is lost. Okay. So that's where the dating sites have come from. And like I said, the things that these women write on these profiles be like absurd to me sometimes. If you're not over 6 foot, if you're not making over 6 figures, and I'm like, but if I'm making over 6 figures, would I have to be on a dating site? Because money is what attracts women. So if I had over 6 figures, would I need to be on a dating site to attract them? I can just go to a restaurant and buy the bar and be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. What's up? People, many, are spiritually dead. Love hasn't gone anywhere. I met a guy making over 6 figures on a dating site. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying you won't or you can't. But, okay. What I'm saying is, when you put things like that on your page, if you go on my dating profile and I say I'm looking for a woman that's 5'5" to 4'9", do you know how many women I'm blocking out of my life that could potentially make me happy? Like, there's not that many men. Maybe y'all have not heard this. There's not that many men in America as people think it is. There are more women in America than there are men. So if there are more women, and these women have these precise standards, that X's out 5, 10, off the top percent, like off the rip, maybe even more than that, off the rip. That might X out 40%. Let's say most men are somewhere between 4 to 5'8". What's going on, Morgan? And because you only want a man that's over 6 feet, you didn't kill 35, 40% of your potential love mates. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. So my question again, like maybe it's not dead, but there's a real disconnect out here. A lot of people say they want somebody, but do you really want somebody? Because if you have these specific standards and you're cutting off X number percentage of people, are you really trying to be happy? That's what I'm saying. Like, is like happiness really on your horizon? If this is what you're doing, people are scared. People are scared of what? What are people scared of? Because all my life, growing up, been a man, been a boy, been a male. If I walk up to a woman and I say, "Hi, my name is such and such. Can I get your number?" She can only say yes or no. And upon saying no, I pick my head up and shrug it off and go to the next person and hope that somewhere down this line, somebody says yes. That's dating for men. Women don't have that struggle. Men chase women. Therefore, you have options. You just choose not to date these men. That's the realistic of things. Like, if I chase and I get denied, that's one thing. But if a woman doesn't chase, gets pursued, and still says no, do you really want to be happy? Because you could have said yes. You could be that no, 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 yes. No, 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 yes. Like, it's like duck, duck, goose dating. That's what dating is like. Duck, duck, goose. You keep going duck, 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 duck. Then you swipe right. Oh, goose. But because you didn't hit her with a catchy line, or you didn't say something in the initial swiping right on her picture, she doesn't want to date you. She doesn't even know you to not want to date you. Okay, hold on. I see the comments rolling in. Hold on. Let's go back. I agree. It's unrealistic standards. Afraid of rejection, afraid to invest in not receive a return. They look at a negative instead of the positive. Okay, afraid of getting hurt. Okay. Our struggles are within the relationship we enter. Our situations we refuse to let go of. How do you know you haven't looked over your person? Because that wasn't physically attractive. So if you are cutting off that percent of people, you really trying to be happy. Exactly. I mean, that could be for me too. I mean, like, there's certain women I just won't date because I'm not attracted to that. And then if I'm not attracted, it won't be a prosperous relationship until the end. And I realized, well, she was a genuine person, but I was never turned on, so we could never have sex. Like, that's part of a relationship, having sex. Some men will sleep with anyone because they given the opportunity to. I'm not that guy. And I'm not saying I'm a 10, because I'm far from a 10. I might be a good 5 or a 6. But my heart, my mind, my potential is what I was told by a woman is so great, it exponentially factors out of the look department. Bro, my standards are so low. LOL, all you gotta do is make me laugh. Be nice to strangers and have a good sense of direction. I see my friends stay in relationships for years knowing the guy is not on the same page. I'd rather keep it moving. Okay. But in keeping it move, okay. So dating sites work the same way for men they work for women, right? So like when we see y'all picture, y'all got to swipe right or swipe left too, right? And I read and I looked it up and I watched the video that 85% of women find most men ugly or unattractive anyway. If that is the case, why don't y'all just swipe right for the hell of it? We might be great people, but I'm just saying, like, if you find us ugly anyway, and I guess women are different than men in that sense, because if a man finds a woman unattractive, unless he just doesn't get any ever, he can't make himself sleep with her. But women find men unattractive, still sleep with us. So I don't know how that works for y'all. For y'all, like I don't know how that works. Sex is not a physical thing. Like it's a physical act, but it's not a physical thing. It's an emotional attachment. So, um, also a lot of men don't pursue these guys who don't have left it up to us to do the hunting when we don't do. Fun fact: I don't find anyone physically attractive until I decide to like their personality. Okay, that's fair. That's understandable, but that's what I'm saying. So like when a woman gets on a dating site, what does it look like? Somebody please paint me a picture, because this is what it looks like for us. We see women. It says swipe left if you don't like, swipe right if you do like. So you swipe right. Because most men, I'm going to be honest, we don't read the profile. We don't read none of that. But it's a couple of y'all that strike us and we be like, damn. So we get to scrolling. We read the profile. The profile says, oh, you got to be 6 foot. So, well, swipe left because I'm not 6 foot. Or I'll read the profile because she looks really good. And I'm like, you know what? I wonder how far she is. And then it'll say Topanga, New Jersey. And I'm like, Topanga, New Jersey? Like, I'm not finna drive 32 hours just to see a woman for the weekend. That's crazy. Swipe left. You gotta be making 6 figures. 6 figures? I feel like you already only want me for my money. Swipe left. Okay. Down to earth, looking like to read, walks on the beach. Sees potential. Swipe right. Real pretty, cute, 5 something. Swipe right. Real cute, real pretty. Not too this, not too that. Swipe right. And I'm just saying that's how it goes for us. For the weekend. I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay. I'm the type of person, let's be real. I'm 43 years old. I don't have time to waste, more or less. So if you stay in Atlanta, if you stay in Tennessee, well, if you stay in Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, and maybe some parts of Florida, I might come see you, get a room, and stay down there for the weekend and hang out with you or take you out throughout the weekend and spend time with you. Is that crazy? Like, that's only if I like you. Like, let's say we go out on the first date and I don't like you, I'm probably gonna head back home. But if I like you, I'll get a hotel or I'll plan an Airbnb and I'll stay down there for the weekend. I'm not asking you to spend the night with me. I just need a place so I don't have to drive all the way home and drive all the way back. Wake up, take you to breakfast, maybe go see a movie, go walk through a park, show me your surroundings, let me get to know the land, the way of the land a little bit, take you out to dinner, have great conversation, and go home and continue to talk to you and grow if we like each other. Then discover what your goals are. What your end game is. Oh, you want a long-term relationship? Hey, me too. Oh, so you wanna be married by a certain age? A certain age? Well, Well, I've been there. I've done that. I'm not in a hurry to get married. I'm in a hurry to live the rest of my life and be happy. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. There's no miles on how far I'd go for a person. Really, Kenya? What? Okay. Do you have kids? Hold on. Do you have kids? What looks good isn't always good for you. That's true. That's true. She looks for a guy that will make her look good. Hmm. On a dating site. Okay, a guy that will make her looking good. On a dating site, these guys are so aggressive. I read profiles, and so I don't know about the girls that are going for pictures, so I can't comment on that one. I read profiles and go the distance. Okay, okay. So that's how women. Okay, I'm getting a feel of how y'all look at these profiles. Okay, so not the picture is what they put in the profile. So I might have to go step my game up and write some nice stuff in my profile. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks for the help. All right. Okay, this I swipe left when I read looking for friends, casual dating. I see that as time wasted with no direction. True, me too. If I see those things like okay, so I'm guilty of not reading all the profile. That's a lot of reading. Some of y'all be putting books on there, and I'm like, I don't need to know all this right now. Like you can tell me some of this as we get to know each other, but I have been known to read a few of them. Maybe I should read more. But I have been known to read a few of them. And the ones I read that say casual dating, looking for friends, or only here for business purposes, I'm like, why the hell are you on here? You can promote your business on social media without being on a dating site looking for clients. That is crazy. That's crazy to me. That is a total waste of time. Then they put in the last box, well, if I find Mr. Right, that's cool too, but I'm not looking for him. Why are you on here? I don't get it. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Your hair is looking fresh. Thank you. Thank you. I just got it did recently. As long as there ain't no snow, LOL. Oh, okay. As long as there ain't no snow, Annie, you'll come travel? Okay. Uh where we at? Where we at? How do you tag on here? This is my first time on live chat. Okay, you tag by putting an @ sign and the person's name, and it'll tag that person in the comment, like that. Like Tiana, just yeah. You tag and put their whole name and it'll tag them, and it'll go. It'll still pop up on the screen, but it'll be more seen just to them if you put their whole name or whatnot. Exactly. LinkedIn, anyone? Yes, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, yes. But that's what LinkedIn is for. You're right. Reading profiles helps. You will know if you are going to be wasting your time. Yeah, but like I said, it'd be a lot on there sometime. It'd be a whole lot. Like I read one profile that made me that's what made me stop reading profiles. One lady said you gotta be a God-fearing Christian. But that eliminates me there because I'm not a Christian. I'm a Muslim. So that defeats the purpose of reading the rest. But I read the rest of it because she was fine. And said you got to be between the ages of 31 and 36. Again, I don't know why I was reading this one. I was flabbergasted. I guess I was just reading to be reading for the hell of it. And it got me mad, and I don't want to read like profiles like that anymore. But I did read a few of them. I caught that smile, I appreciate it. Yeah, I get when I get compliments, I like that. I don't get compliments. Men, believe it or not, most men don't get complimented on a regular basis. Now, if you look like my counterpart on this podcast, he gets his fair share of compliments. Whether he believes them or not, that's him. But he gets them. I, on the other hand, I'm 5'9". I weigh 200 and I think 23 pounds, 223 pounds. I have long hair, I got glasses, I have a beard, and a mustache. I have tattoos, a lot of tattoos. Um, and I have a gut. I have a stomach down. Um, I have a muscular average build. Like I have definition. I have a shape to my shoulders and chest. Um, but I say that to say I don't get complimented on the way I carry myself. So when I get them, you get a little smirk or a smile from me. You might even, if you say the right thing, you might catch me blushing. Yeah, I can blush. It doesn't happen often, but yeah, I can blush. Um, I say that to say this: most men don't get compliment on anything. So the thing about men and women interaction. What's up, MJ Hustle? The thing about men and women interaction is this. Um, a lot of men have given up the art of pursuing women because, like Miss Phillips said, she had a friend that stayed in a relationship that wasn't going nowhere and just stayed in there because she didn't want to be alone. Well, men do that too. Men stay in relationships because they go nowhere and don't understand what is wrong or how to fix what's wrong because they're not listening, they're not communicating properly. It just doesn't make sense. But at the same token, men have also been burned by women. Uh, a man thinks the woman is into him and she gets a Birkin bag or she gets something expensive or she gets a hold of his money and she leaves him high and dry. Now, if that was going to be the scenario, there are men that are down to give you cash money and let you go about your business. But every man is not about that. Every man don't want to pay you for don't want to pay you for a sexual favor. So with that being said, and yes, sometimes we get our heart broke. Just like y'all get your heart broke. We are all people. But at the end of the day, if you, like I said, we go on dating sites physically looking for someone attractive or that meets our standards. Um, but like you said, women go on there because y'all want to read our profile. So I applaud the men that have something, I guess, interesting on their profile for women to read. But what do we need to write on there so that we get to look back or so that we get a response? Because just like men don't chase anymore, women don't conversate anymore. Like I had a bunch of women that responded, and you say stuff like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they be like, "Fine." So how's your day? Fine, good. I mean, if you're not going to be open to the lines of reciprocated communication, there is no reason to communicate. Why swipe right on my picture if you don't want to talk to me? Um, well, that's unfortunate because they're good. They're going to miss out on a good woman like me. You don't pursue, you get replaced. Simple. Hmm. What makes you think you're a good woman, Kenya? They want to be extra picky, bump them, and don't pick yourself apart either. Let them miss out. But only so many people can miss out until you feel like you're left alone. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be alone. That's the whole point of the dating site. Um, I've been burned 567,893,123 times, and it still won't deter me from my person from being a good woman to a person. Facts this. Communication is key. Wow. Okay. What sites are you on, King? Just out of curiosity. Only if you feel like putting it out there. I find they want to talk, flirt, and video chat. We just gonna be alone, bro. Be honest. Say what you're seeking. Long-term relationship. Not friends with benefits, not hookups for change. Actual substance. This is what I wrote on one of my pages. To the best of my memory. I am looking for a woman that is healed, ready to be loved, and has substance. I got one chick that hit me back, and she said she was free. No, one chick hit me back. We were talking, and I guess I skipped the "how you doing" part because she swiped right on my picture. So I was like, hey, so let's shoot, let's go for it. I said, what day are you free? And she said, what day do I need to be free? I said, that's cool. Because she started off by saying hello. I didn't even say hello. That was my fault. So I said, the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You need to be free on the weekend. By the way, how you doing? Can you be free around 3? And she was like, okay. And I said, I would like to get to know you. She said, what you got planned? I want to take you out to eat. She unmatched with me, stopped talking to me, and I don't know what I did in that conversation other than not say hello. That's it. Okay, you're on. Okay, all right. I think the reality is that 90% of people aren't into you, at least not seriously, and that's okay. It's rarely that the more honest you are, the harder it is. But it helps weed out the non-serious prospects. So you're on Hinge, Black, Facebook dating. Times have changed, unfortunately. Totally. Times have totally changed. Yeah, I said that. I said I read the rest of it because she was fine. I did say that. I did say that. I did. But I keep it real. That's what I'm saying. Like, I keep it real on the podcast. I keep it real with the people that I talk to on a daily basis. I keep it real on a dating site. Maybe I'm too real for the dating site. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just don't interact with people physically because I don't have a reason to. Like, I don't go anywhere to physically, like, the places I go, there don't be people in there. And let's say I go to a smoothie shop once a week. And the other day I went in the smoothie shop, I ordered the smoothies, and on the way out, got back in my car, put the smoothies down, cut my engine on. I saw something that looked attractive walking to the smoothie shop. And I was like, well, obviously it ain't meant to be because she wasn't in there when I was in there. But I guess that's the lack of chasing right there. Honesty is the best policy, my vocabulary. I'm a good woman because I know I'm there for our happiness to build together through the ups and downs. I'm his safe space, submissive, catering, thoughtful. I'm basically everything I ask and more. Okay. You probably are too real, and that's okay. Okay. This you should have gone after. All right. Maybe I should have. But ladies, do y'all know that what y'all consider a good woman might not be a good woman to that man? Like, have y'all, like, okay, like, we all say we're good, right? We all say we're good this, we're good that. But I understand certain things you got to know for yourself. Like, you got to feel attractive to yourself. You got to like yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to believe in yourself. But when you're trying to date someone else, you should appear to the qualities that they find important, not the ones you think are important. Does that make sense? And if so, again, my question would be, how do you know that you're a good woman if you've never compared them to men's standards? Or a man that wants a good woman. Have you ever asked a man that wants a good woman what he wants? Like we ask y'all women when we come on here, we ask y'all questions about women that we don't know because we don't know. Just asking, just out of curiosity. I don't look for myself because I don't look for looks because I'm gonna make my man look good. I'm going to compliment him. Annie, I'm saying. And you're very true to this. All right. I've been told I'm a good woman. I say that. So I'll say that. Okay. If you've been told that, I guess some man had found those qualities that a man wants in you. Checkmate. All right. You should have went back into to get more napkins. It probably wouldn't have been worth my while. I'm losing faith in women right now. I'm not unattracted to y'all. I'm just losing faith. The podcast that I listen to, the rhetoric that I hear come from my fellow brothers and relatives and homies and about women, it's leaving me, for a lack of word, it's leaving me bitter. It's leaving me with a distaste for women. Not modern women, not traditional, just women in general. That's why I asked, if that isn't what he wants, he isn't for me. Move on, my person is out there. Okay. What's your preference? As far as what? Yes, we need to have these conversations. Yes, we do. We do. What don't you buy a mannequin as a lover? Why don't you buy a mannequin as a lover? Okay. Because I need substance. I need her to talk back. I need her to say something to me. I need her to conversate. I need to grow with her. I need to be able to learn from her and teach her. I need to be able to interact, conversate about God knows what, God knows who, a podcast that I heard about, a story that I read about, something deeper than, hey, how was your day? Oh, that's all you did, huh? Okay. Hey, did you hear about this girl? I don't want to hear about that shit. Or you know what, Blueface and Krishana? I don't really care about that shit. I don't care about that shit. What's up, Slam? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I need a woman that's gonna talk to me the way I talk to her. I need a woman that's gonna invest in me what I invest in her. I need a woman that's gonna love me like the man that I am and not the person that she wants me to be. I need a woman that's gonna be 100% woman all the time. I don't never need her to step out of character and be a man. I don't never need her to step out of her character and be macho, be masculine, take care of me. When I'm sick, I need her to take care of me because I'm a baby, I'm a man. When I get sick, I'm a baby. That's what men are. When men get sick, we turn into babies. But I need her to understand that. I need her to be real enough with me to understand this is what's happening. He's sick. Okay. Will he not provide? He will. Will he be understanding? He will. Will he talk to me about my feelings? He will. Will he try to understand them? I will. That's what I need. That's my preference. Now, she has to come in a package. She can't just be all those things and come in any package. And I'd be lying if I said she could. If I said that woman could be 6'8", 420 pounds, or 102 pounds, 6'8", and have pimples from one corner of her face all the way to the other corner, and have, or even worse, one eye, one arm, one leg, that wouldn't work for me. Those type of things would not work for me. She gotta have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes. She gotta have that. She ain't gotta be a beauty queen, but she cannot be Chris Rock. And I don't mean that to say that he's an ugly dude, but I don't find dudes attractive. So she can't look like a dude to me. All right, let's read some of these. Let's see. Manifestation is the key. I've heard that. Shelly Long, you my blue face. Okay, Shelly. Okay. Yes, substance. You might as well date a robot. Why would I date a robot, Tiana? It's one thing to be a good woman. It's another thing. It is another to find a man who could receive a good woman. Even the good men aren't able to receive. That could be true. Exactly. Okay. All right. I stopped listening to podcasts like that. I watch Black Love. I do not retain the stuff in my spirit. I do not allow negative stuff regarding love in my spirit. What does that package look like? She could be. Now this is going. All right. She could be 4'9" to 5'8", somewhere in there. That's a nice woman size. I don't have a. She can't be over. She can't weigh more than me. So she can't weigh 220, 226, 230. She can't weigh 230. So somewhere between 4'9", 5'8", not weighing over 230 pounds. She don't gotta have long hair or short hair. She can wear makeup. She don't need a BBL because I'm not attracted to those. Maybe a breast for augmentation if that's what she wanted or she had before I met her. I'm not really a feet person, but she can't wear a size 22. That's crazy. All right, everything in between that. I feel you. You say that, but can you receive all that you're asking? Wanting and receiving is different. Yes, Kenya, I can receive it. I'm open to receive that. But like I said, she has to come in a package that's acceptable to me too. She can't come in any package. That would be crazy. I would be lying to y'all if I said she could come any type of way looking and I'll be down. I'll try to be down, but I know deep down I won't have sex with her. And if I won't have sex with her because I'm not attracted to her, this defeats the whole love relationship because I'm going to want to have sex with someone that I find attractive. And if we don't have sex, she's either going to get mad because I'm not sleeping with her, or I'm going to get mad and break up with her and go find somebody else. I'm not going to cheat on her because I'm past that in my life. I'm past that stage where I need to go find a replacement. I just leave you alone and go find the next. I look for how a guy treats strangers. How he treats a person he has nothing to gain or lose from tells me everything. One of the things I seek. Okay, speak on that. His description sounds like me. Send me a picture then, Tiana. Most men and women because people can't be real anymore, can't be honest, so they get a representation from a person first. Yes, yes, this is true. Manifestation is a part. You have to do the work. Relationships are work, constant work. I know that. I know how to succeed in a relationship. A lot of my relationships fail because of my, let's see. I'm gonna be honest. Let's have a real honest moment. My relationships that were long term failed because high school, I was immature. Uh, First wife had nothing to do with me. I wasn't the cause or the effect. My second wife, I was the cause, she was the effect. We just weren't good for each other. My fiance, I had an idea in my head of who she was, and I wasn't 100% healthy at the time. And I had an idea of who she was in my head, and when I got healthy, I wanted to give her a better version of me. And then I saw her. I saw her true colors, and I didn't like her. Um, my last relationship, everything was fine. I might have gave her a small inclination to think that I might cheat, but I would never cheat. And she thought that it was a possibility, so she moved on instead of stayed to see it through. This is why I'm single. That's my honesty. What is a 6 foot? What if she's 6 foot? If she's 6 foot even, I could probably work with a 6 foot even. That's probably as high as I'll go. I don't want a woman that's too taller than me because that's not attractive to me. Like I don't like climbing trees anymore. Maybe in my younger day I found a 6 foot whatever, Amazon, but that's not amazing to me anymore. Men are visual first attraction. Yes. Miss Sassy, hey everyone, everything you're describing is physical. You are not attractive to a woman's mind. I am. But you missed that part. I said her conversation. I said the way. Never mind. You're right. You're right, Miss Sassy. You came in late. You heard the tail end. I'm 5'2", 195 pounds, all in the right places. What's the age range that you are willing to date? 28 to 55, maybe 56. I think this has the hots for me. Does not matter what somebody looks like. If you are emotionally attracted to them, you will find them physically attractive. It doesn't work like that for men, though. Annie, it doesn't. Like a man can meet the most alluring, mindful, respectful, encouraging, motivating woman. If she's not physically attractive to him, she might be physically attracted to somebody else. But if she's not physically attracted to him, it won't work out between them. Like men don't know how to separate mental from physical. If she don't have a good physical, men can't differentiate that. Like we'll friend zone her like women do to men. We'll friend zone her because we don't want to hurt her feelings because she's not physically what we want. That's what men do. I get that men are visual, but they tend to be unhappy once they get married because things change. One thing that stays the same is the heart. If it's pure intentions from the start, it is. I mean, you're right. Most men do become unhappy when they get married. When I was married, both of my ex-wives were still fine when we got married. My first wife cheated because she just wanted out of her situation, And the way my situation working, it was taking too much time for her to get out of her situation. My second wife, she endured a lot of hell for me. Um, and when I finally started acting right and treating her right, I guess it was too late and she started doing shit to me. And my bitterness towards her went away a lot faster than what hers went away from me. So my bitterness for her turned into disdain. We have a kid. We don't talk. My child is grown. Those are the breaks of life. Um, do you have the hots for two? Do I have the hots for two? Hots too? What are you talking about, Shelly? Damn, yeah. You did a lot of cheating in your past. This, I did. I did. I did. There's women that I've reconnected with as friends, and they were like, and I might ask. I guess I asked this reluctantly or jokingly because I really don't remember or even care to even think about it. But the conversation has come up when I talk to people of the past, and I say, "Why didn't we work?" And they say, "Didn't you sleep with my friend or my cousin?" Or, and I'm like, "I know I cheated, but I didn't cheat on everybody. Some of y'all be lying. Some of y'all be making stuff up. Some of y'all be imagining, like, and some of y'all, and maybe that's why I'm having the luck I'm having, but some of them weren't that important in my life for me to take them more than what it was at that moment." Hey, Tanya. And I say that to be honest, not to be like malice, like, oh, woman ain't worth. Women are worth the world. They are. They really, women are jewels that need to be cherished and set ablaze. But a jewel shouldn't, like, okay, you like diamonds. Perfect analogy. People like diamonds because they're diamonds. They don't like a diamond because, hey, I should polish that right fast and then show it off. That's not why people like diamonds. People like diamonds because of the way diamonds are. So if a woman is a true diamond, there's no need for her to ask, exude, or pressure a man to do something that he couldn't afford, didn't want to do, or just didn't think she was worth doing for. And I say that to say that's the way dating is right now. A lot of women want something up front from a man that he might have gave her or he might not have gave her. Like when I watch these gold digging pranks, and then I listen to the women that I've bumped into over the last 10 years, and I remember a lot of them saying, "So you're not gonna buy me this on the first date?" And I'd be like, "Why would I do that? Why would I buy you anything other than flowers if I bought that on the first date?" The fact that I'm taking you out and buying you food on the first date should show you that I'm willing to spend monetary funds on you. Not, hey, there's a Birkin bag I want. A Birkin bag. I don't even know you. Why would I buy you a Birkin bag? Or, to be nice. How much money was you talking about spending on today? It's no lie. I had a woman tell me. She gave me the address. I went over there. She said, "This ain't my house. This is my cousin or my brother's house." I said, "Okay." And she like, I was just thinking, how much money was you talking about spending on a date? And I said, I don't know, probably 100 something. She said, "Well, how about this? How about we skip the day, you give me the money?" Am I on punk? Like, is this a game? Why would I do that? Well, I'm saying I'm behind on some bills. Then maybe you shouldn't be dating. Maybe you should get your priorities right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So if you give me the 100, we can just chill. We don't even gotta go on a date, and it can help me with my bills. I don't use the energy at your house. I don't use the water, the gas. Why am I paying a bill and I don't even know you? Like, let's be real, ladies. This is absolutely flabbergastedly crazy. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying. All right. There's a lot to catch up on. Exactly. Trying to tell y'all, it's true. I love my melanin kings and queens. I can't help what I like. Okay. I feel everything you're saying, Rise. That's cute. I'm not Rise. I'm Dis. I'm sorry. If I didn't introduce myself, I'm dysfunctional. I'm the partner of Rise A Sinova. But nonetheless, I understand what you're saying. Um, 55. Yeah. Because I'm at a point where I don't want no more kids. So, the closer to my age she is or whatnot, and she has her own kids or she doesn't want kids, we're good. But, the younger she is, she might want kids. So, yep. Oh my gosh, Shelly, they say short men is a short, but I found they're actually tall in other places. Do you think you wasn't fully healed with your second wife? Um, I had some bad character traits with my second wife. Like I had some real bad character flaws around the time I met my second wife. Um, and I don't know where they came from, other than she had this way of lighting a fire in me that wasn't a healthy fire, and it just grew from that. Yeah, tall, dark, and handsome is my thing. No, I seen men tapping the Bow Wow because it was available. Short men can be overachievers. Um, I'm attracted to a good man, not a fine one. If he is fine, that's a plus. I honestly, genuinely am attracted to the connection and who he is as a person. Same thing my child mother said. I hurt her too much. She moving on to self-love journey. I'm like, let's move forward together, have a family. I believe most sisters don't want a family, but they say they want to be a wife. How about that? A lot of sisters say they want a family, but they're not accepting applications for that family, or they want a family under their conditions. Like you can't be in any relationship, marriage, dating, whatever, friendship that is under conditions that benefit you and only you. Like both parties got to benefit from the relationship, or it makes no sense. Husband to wife, male to male, female to female, boyfriend to girlfriend, girlfriend to girlfriend, boyfriend to boyfriend. Like it makes no sense if both parties don't benefit. Otherwise, we call those sugar daddies or sugar mamas. And even those relationships benefit both ways, one more than the other, but they benefit both ways. So, I want the full package. I'm 6'2", 190 locks, and a beard, basketball player built. That's what's up. Nuclear family I grew up in. What you think this about women and having families? Um, I think there was an era of women that wanted to be wives, and the ones that really wanted to be wives have taken that opportunity. And I think there's another era of women that feel like I could be okay by myself. And that era is sadly but slowly growing and becoming the epidemic. So you have these women that want a man under certain conditions and certain standards, but aren't willing to compromise or sacrifice certain things. Because, the thing about it, like a traditional woman, and this is something I just found out, and maybe I knew, but I didn't know, but a traditional woman or a traditional relationship, a man asks the woman to sacrifice her dreams and her ambition to stay at home and raise his family. Now, that sounds selfish when I think about it. Like, damn, And then I think about the older people that I know, like my grandparents, if they were living, they would have had that type of relationship. I got an auntie and an uncle that have that type of relationship. Um, and then I got another auntie and uncle that have been married damn near almost as long as I've been living. And the funny thing about them, she's not she's she's kind of traditional because of who her mom is, if that makes sense. But she's always worked in their relationship. And they've never had problems when it came to financial situations. They just they just didn't always communicate well in front of guests or in front of the kids or in front of the nephew. You know what I'm saying? They may not have always communicated in the most effective way, but it worked for them. She worked, he worked, whatever his addiction or whatever was, they went through it, they made it. They're still married, they have 2 kids, a grandkid. But it's not the typical relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't always come home and greet each other nicely, but they made it. But like men and women together don't won't won't sacrifice for one another no more. Like like uh like high value men that they talk about. They'll expect a woman to sacrifice her dreams and ambitions. And high value women want men that are high value as well because they're looking at it from a financial standpoint, but he's not going to sacrifice what a man that doesn't have the same amount of money will, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, men and women have dreams and aspirations, but women that are established or have jobs don't want to give up that lifestyle to be a wife, subservient, slave type mentality, because I think a lot of women are afraid that that's what men want or think being a wife is. And some men do feel like that. If they go out and make all the money and pay all the bills, that you should just be a servant. I don't want a servant. I don't want a slave. I want a partner. She can work. She can not work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm rich, but I'm gonna make it happen one way or the other. But a lot of women aren't willing to sacrifice that same thing if they're established, if that makes sense to y'all. So a woman would rather say she want a family on her terms or not at all. Whereas a man, believe it or not, we're bred to make money and share to have a family. Women make money and they share to their kids. That's their exception. They share to their kids because they got to take care of them, but they're not going to share with a man unless he was already there from the beginning. Like to meet a brand new man and be here in your life, they don't want to open up and share to a man. And I don't understand that. Like a relationship is 50-50, regardless of whether it's 60-40, sometimes 70-30. It's 50-50 because both of y'all have to give something to get into it. Asen said a lot of time on here, he said relationships are like apartments. So you in this apartment, you move out of it because you broke up with that person. Now you're single. You have your own apartment. This person is in their apartment. They break up with whoever they broke up with. Now they're in their apartment. Y'all come together and y'all have your own stuff. Like you have your own couch, but you don't need two couches. No apartment needs two or three couches. Now, a couch, a love seat, or a couch that like a recliner couch, or L shape, or whatever you call it, you need that maybe if your house is big enough. But if your house ain't that big, you don't need two or three couches. You just need one couch. So you don't know if you keep her couch or get rid of yours, but that's how relationships work. So you gotta go into a relationship and sacrifice stuff to make it work. Otherwise, you got your stuff, I got my stuff. We don't need each other. We have our own stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's how I see family nucleus right now. Color stones are more valuable. Just wanted to share. Gotcha. That's why maybe rent will improve your love. It's getting to be a little much. Every night I gotta prove my love. If you feel like you gotta prove your love in any situation on a continuous basis, that's not the situation for you. Because you shouldn't have to prove every day that you love someone. You should have to work to make it to add happiness to each other. Like you shouldn't even be trying to make each other happy. Because that's already a negative sign. But you should work to add happiness to each other, if that makes sense. I will let you know when you're messing up. Try to fix it. Doesn't work. He works. He knows what's happening next. I'm out. Unfortunately, a coffee date is not enough, bro. I know. I know. I know. Why would any woman ask you that? Cancer girl, I'm asking the same questions. Why do women ask these things? And maybe these aren't y'all. Maybe these women that I bump into are totally not none of y'all. But these are the type of women I've run into. These are the situations I've heard about from other people, male people that are dating or trying to date. And it's not uncommon if we all have the same stories. Like if we all run into these type of people, they're out here. They exist. Now, I don't know if we just jumping in the wrong pool together or we all find them in the same place or what. But these people really do exist out here. I tell guys to take me to a coffee date all the time as a first date to see if there's a spark and I'm showing up looking good, then I'm red flag this. The woman behind on the bills, oldest trick on the book. Keep it pushing. No one courts anymore. This is true. She's tripping. I'll pay for the first date. That's different. But I wouldn't allow you to pay for the first date. Girl, yes, I have no issues with it. Not for any man or ever. I'm different. Sorry, LOL. Yeah, that's different. First date should be a walk in the park, feeding the pigeons, sitting by the river. The river? You stay in the country, Tiana? Tiana, you stay in the country? Let me find out that you're in the South somewhere, right in my neck of the woods somewhere. Being a wife is overrated these days. Women like that, Shelly. Women like that. Being a wife is overrated. What do you want to do with yourself if you don't want to be a wife? You want to be a CEO? CEO. See everything occasionally. Conversation connection. I'm going to know the first few seconds of talking to him if he is ever worthy of going out on a date. That's why I talk on the phone and not text. Hey, I like that. I like that because I don't like to text either. Marriage is a business more than a union. It's all about capital gains for each individual. This is true. I 100% agree with that. When you go into a marriage or a relationship looking for solely just love and companionship, you are failing the situation from the jump. If those are the only two things you're looking for, love and companionship. If those are the only two things you're looking for when you enter a relationship, you are failing the relationship. Um, yes, Tiana, walk in the park. Yeah. Unconditional love, that's all I'm accepting. Steak, lobster, streamed broccoli, red velvet cake, lemonade is just fine. I can buy my own handbag, but I can't buy a true friend eating a great meal. Okay, okay. If he's making enough money, why not stay at home? What are you gonna be doing at home? Is dinner gonna be ready all the time? Bath water? Like women put themselves in positions to be slaves when they say stuff like that. You don't have no income, so you have no say so on nothing. And men that feel that way, they're not necessarily crazy because you're living off my dime. You're like a child. I'm taking care of you like a child. Like, make it make sense. You need an allowance too? Like, what's up? Honestly, bro, social media has ruined relationships, too much access to other people. Yes, maybe that's it. I never understood why people have kids so soon either. Like, what's wrong with enjoying being married without kids for a bit? I guess they be trying to get it out the way. I mean, my second marriage, I got married because we had a kid. Well, it's a couple stories to why I got married the second time, but we're not gonna go there. This what makes a man high value in the eyes of who? In the eyes of other men, men value wealth and stability. No, no. Women value wealth and stability. Men value good character. Because you could be a bum, not have shit, but you got good advice and you're a good listener and you cool to talk to, we'll rock with you. That's all I do. We might not bring you home because of your situation, but to a woman, a high value man is one who makes a lot of money, has a nice house, good stability, good stable job, nice toys to play with, and excess of money to blow or spend. Yes. I'll be honest, if a man don't accept my puppies, then that is a deal breaker. Puppies? How many puppies you got? Time is the most valuable to me. Okay. Virgo, time is good, but he needs to spend some money. Shelly, he will, darling. Y'all women don't worry. The guy will spend money, trust me, more than expected. I'm not in it for that. I had and I have that. Lots of. Hope he pays for the coffee. LL, that's a line from a movie. Shelly, I'll pay for the coffee. $10 does nothing to potential lasting relationships. I haven't been on a date in months. Why? Because these guys have not gone past a freaking phone screen. Just leave these Capricorns alone. I understand he may not even allow me to pay for it, but if he has been burned by a woman who only seek a meal, if there's a connection, I'm willing to pay as a token to my commitment to getting to know him. Uh, hey Kai, technology is a cause for humanity deteriorating. Money, time, and resources from someone is willing to spend that. It's a start. Build from there. CEO, not bad. The new way of dating is not working yet. You guys are still following the bill. That's the same. That's a asinine. No, I'm not from the country. I'm a London girl. Oh man. So you across the seas then? Too bad. Too bad. I got two puppies, my teacup chihuahuas, and I'm their mama. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've dope dived enough. If you have any more questions for me, leave them in the comments. I will respond. Catch y'all not next week. Next week is Rise. I think we might do one together if he's back in town. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But next week is his. I'm the week after, and whenever we get a time to get together, we'll do one together. I'm your dude, Dysfunctional World, for y'all that just met me for the first time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, King, for all your feedback. Sorry if tonight I didn't get to everybody's comments like I normally would, but I just wanted to get that off my chest a little bit. And I wanted to talk to y'all. Like, I really wanted to just really talk to y'all. Shelly, always love you, no matter what. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace.